Okay, so last 2 days we have learned about business partner and material master, right? So how many of you created the business partner like in your systems and the material master through our uh, old SAP process, like non-SAP process? Any doubts in that? Okay, so Deepika,
Sadhana?
yeah, have you connected to the system?
Yes, Sadhana. Today itself, I've connected to the system actually. I had a small issue. Pranith helped with me with the past studies.
Okay, so have you created the business partner and the material master in your system?
Not yet. I'll do that today.
Okay. Do you have any doubts like in last 2 sessions?
No, I'm good actually.
Okay. So next, Bharati. Okay. So Deepika. Keshava.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Have you created the business partner and material master in your system?
No, Sadhana, but I have seen how to get it. Business part.
Okay. Okay. Are you able to log into the system?
Yes,
Okay. So today try to create in your system. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Next, Bharati. Oh, if you are joining the class, you have to speak. If not, just don't join the classes. Okay. Bharati, are you there? Okay. Pranita.
Yes, Sadhana.
Yeah. Have you created the
Yesterday
BPI
I
and
was
material?
trying to create that, but the server was very slow. I get it by today.
Okay. So have you reached
Yeah.
to your mentor?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now you are able to access
Um,
the system or not?
yes, yes, I'm able. To.
Like at what time you got the system?
Yesterday at night, I got around
Okay.
8 something. Yeah.
Okay. So try to complete it today.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Rushita.
Yeah, Sadhana.
Uh, is your
Hello?
system working? Yeah. Are you
Yeah,
able to
are you able
log
to
into the
log into
system?
the system?
Yeah, I did BPRO.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, fine.
okay, fine.
Any
Any-
doubts in that?
No, Sadhana.
Okay. Fine. Tirupati,
Yeah, Sadhana.
yeah, have you created the BPI and material master?
Yeah, I have already. I have shown you yesterday.
Okay. Oh, yeah, fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so, okay, Bharati, she left. Okay. Oh, just give me a minute. Okay, so yesterday we have discussed the um, material master and the business partner, right? So we have discussed about how we can create the business partner and the material master through normal SAP process, that is using the MM01 and the BPT codes. Okay, so in that in each like material, first you have created normal material and then you have extended to different plans, right? And same like that, first you have created the business partner, and then for each business partner, if you want to make it customer, you have assigned the customer roles, and you have created the business partner with customer roles, and also you have created the supplier using the supplier roles. Okay, so now let's see how we can like how uh, like it is getting stored in the Mara and business partner related tables and the supplier and customer tables, right? Those we call as the active database tables in SAP. Okay, so now let's see what are staging tables like for PP and material master. Okay, so now I am in MDG IMG T code. So in this, okay, give me a second. Okay. So here in the
Here
general
in the
settings, we have data modeling.
Sadhana, can you allow Swati?
Okay, okay. Oh, okay.
Sadhana, are you
Yeah, I'm
sharing your...
sharing. Yes, yes. Now I'm sharing my
Oh,
screen. Sorry.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Swati, I didn't get any request.
Yeah,
She
Sadhana,
joined.
I'm
Okay. She is okay. So like when we got the server, the MDG IMG T code was not working, right? So after that, we have activated some business functions. After that, we got the MDG IMG. But today, I have requested the person who gave us the server to deactivate all those business functions so that we can show you how we can do the baseline configuration also. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to do the baseline configuration for the MDG. Okay, so that's why today I'm just going to explain you about how or like what is a data model in SAP MDG and what are all the data models like we have in SAP MDG. Okay. Okay. So first, let me explain you what is a data model. Okay. So now you have clear idea what is a material and what is business partner, right? So same like that, we have different types of master data in SAP. Okay. So like master data is nothing but the data which will not change frequently. Okay. Like if you say let's take business partner. So why business partner like customer and supplier are master data is, so customer, if you take the customer address or the details like name or um, those things, those will be fixed, like it will not change frequently. Like if it is changed, like it may be like 1 year after some days, like, right? So it is not changed frequently, so those type of data we call as the master data. And coming to the transactional data is nothing but the data which we use in day-to-day activities and which will change frequently. Let's take an example, like you are buying um, you are buying something from the store like Walmart or Costco. Okay, so today you went to you are the customer to Costco and you went to Costco to buy eggs. Okay, so you will get one order and invoice. Okay, next day you went to Costco, like same Costco, same place, and you are the customer and you bought like milk. Okay, so here the order is different, but the person who bought it and like and the organization or the person who sold it are same, remaining same. Okay, so in this case the Costco is the supplier and customer is like we are the customers, and these two will be the master data, and the order which we have taken, like buying eggs or next day buying milk, these all will come under transactional data. Okay, so transactional data we have in SAP, like in SAP words, what are the transactional data is like purchase order, sales order, invoices, like these all data will come under the transactional data. Okay, so now coming to the master data in SAP MDG, we have governance process. Okay, so MDG means governing the master data. So we can govern the master data with some process that we call as the workflow process. Okay, so what is a data model is a data model tells how your like data will be like what are all the attributes or entities that particular master data is having. Okay, so here if we take the data model BP, so BP is a data model for business partner. So in this business partner both supplier and customer will come. Okay, and so next we have data model. Okay, so data model is for the material master. Next we have 0F, that is for chart of accounts. And next we have 0G, that is for the finance related data. Okay, so in this if you see OF, that is chart of accounts, it's not having any active area. Why? Because the finance related chart of accounts also comes under the finance data. Okay, so these all are flex mode. Why this finance data uses flex mode is it changes frequently. Okay, so that's why the data model finance uses the flex mode. And coming to the BP and the standard data models, these BP and data models uses the active mode, sorry, reuse mode. Okay, so it will have a active area, and the active area will have one access class. Okay, so the main points in data model is data model contains entity types. Okay, so and attributes. So entity types are nothing but like structures and like tables. Okay, so entity types contains multiple attributes. So your data model can have any number of entity types, and each entity type can have multiple attributes. Okay, and in each entity type, like we have in MDG we have 4 different types of entity types. That is we already discussed about those entity types, but just I'll just give a brief. Okay, so we have uh, 4 entity types. One is type 1, which is changeable via change request, and it uh, generates database tables. Okay, and next we have is type 2 entity, that is changeable without change request, and it generates the check and the text tables. And next type 3 entity we have, that is not changeable via MDG and no generated database tables. Okay, so next type 4 entity, which is changeable via other entity type, and it generates the database tables. Okay, so if you see here the type 3 entity is like it is not changeable via MDG. Okay, you cannot change it with MDG. And the type 4 entity, if you want to use the type 4 entity, then you have to maintain the relationship. Okay, so it should have one parent entity type. Okay, so why? Because the type 4 entity is only changeable via other entity type. It cannot be changed independently. Okay, so next we have relationships. We already discussed all these topics, so I just want to give a brief about those who missed those classes. Okay, so next we have is relationships. Okay, so if I go to the relationships, so here we have four different types of relationships, but the main relationship types we use is referencing, leading, and the qualifying. And we have foreign key relationship also. Okay, so uh, so you can based on your requirement, you can maintain the relationship using these type relationship types. Okay, so next we have business object type. So here for BP, so today we'll discuss what are all the entity types we have in business partner and what are the main entity types in business partner. Okay, so and also today I'll share you one zip folder in which you have all the field details, like the mapping details, like what field in normal SAP process is considered as the entity, like in MDG data model. Okay, so I'll share this folder. So here we have the BP folder. This was given by SAP. So here you have customer related tables and the supplier. So I am going to the supplier segments. Okay, so here if you can see the BP model. Okay, so here you have different types, different entity types for BP. Okay, so for BP, you have to remember all these. So for BP, BP header is the parent entity. Okay, so this is the main entity, BP header. So here, if you can see, this is the type 1 entity, and it is having hierarchy type and no addition. Okay, so I am going to BP header, and let's see what are all the attributes we have in the BP header. Okay, so here if you go to the attributes, so here we have BP group GUID and BU group and BU type. Okay, so BU group is nothing but the account group. Like coming to the master data customer and the vendor, like in the earlier ECC, we have customer different and the supplier different, but after upgrading to S4 HANA, the customer and supplier, they have taken into one single term, that is business partner, because both customer and the supplier involves in the business activities, so they have taken both the customer and vendor into BP, like the single term. Okay, so here how we can define, like differentiate the customer and the vendor. So we can differentiate the customer and vendor based on the roles we assign to the BP, business partner. Okay, so here BU group, same like customer and the supplier, we have the BP groupings. Okay, so this defines like it's nothing but a class. Like you have let's take, we have one educational institute, so in that we'll have different types of departments and different types of classes, right? So those we can say BP groupings, like BU groupings are customer account groups, are supplier account groups. Okay, and next we have is BP type. So this is nothing but what is the type of the business partner. So these two we can define based on, like we'll be having some standard groups and the types, but based on your client requirements, they can create their own business partner groupings and the types. Okay, so if you go to the here, let me go to the F4 health. Sorry, not here. /o SC11. So I'll just open this data element, So to open the to view the data element, we have the T code SC11. Okay. So if you want to view the database table, then you have to click like whatever the value you want to view, object you want to view. Just you have to select that radio button and you have to give the value in that object, like in this one. Okay, input field. So here I want to view the data element now. So to view the data element, you have to click on the data type and give the data element. So it is BP, like BU group. Okay. So now display. Now I just want, why I am opening this is, I just want to view what are all the business groups we have. Okay, we can check it with two ways. You can check with this table information, like the data element or the table info using the table information, table contents, or else you can go to the configuration path, like MDG, IMG we have, right? So we like for the configurations in SAP we have SPRO T code. So in that you will have all the information like configuration related information about the SAP. Okay. So first I'll show you from here. So here in the BU group domain, if you go here and go to the value range. So in this way you can check for all the domains what are all the values are tables, value tables you have. Okay. So here if you go to the BU group, this is a standard data element and standard domain. So here if you see here, first domains, you can maintain the value range directly here. Okay, so you can directly maintain it here, or else you can assign one value table. So this will give you the F4 values. Okay, so when you use BU group as domain for your data element, then that data element will hold all the like the F4 help, but like F4 values will come from the TB001 table. Okay, so what are all the entries this TB001 will have, that will come in the F4 help. Okay, so now I am going to the TB001 table, and here if you want to do, if you want to view the table contents, then just go to this b- uh, button, that is table contents. So here the BU group is the key field. So if you want to check how many records this table is having, you can just click on this number of entries, and it has 32. So it has 32 BP groupings. Okay, business partner groups. So here you can check what are all the business partner groups we have in the system. So now in the system we have these different types of business partner groups. Okay, so this is one way of checking business partner groups, and other way is SPRO is the T code for all the configurations related to SAP reference IMG. Okay, so here you go to SAP reference IMG. So in this you have different types of path. So here go to cross application components. This will have all the module informations. Okay. So here if you go to SAP business partner. So here you have business partner. So in this business partner, you have different options like basic settings, persons, organizations, groups, extensibility, right? So when you created the business partner, it has given you the option to create business partner as person, or business partner as organization, or business partner as group, right? So these information you can maintain it here. Okay. So here in the basic settings, sorry, business partner. Here in the number ranges and groupings, define number ranges, define groupings and assign number ranges. Okay. So I'm just going to the define groupings and assign number ranges. there is some issue, I think. Okay. Let me show you the. So the one which we got is, that is we call in SAP as a dump. Okay, we got some error. So that is we call as the dump. So to check the dumps or errors, why we got the dump, you can go to the T code ST22. Okay, so let me go to the T code ST22. So here today, so this is the dump we got. So if you can debug and check why we got the dump. Okay, so there is some configuration or something missing in the standard application. So yeah, I'll check this after the class and I'll fix it. Okay. So now I'll just show you the number ranges. Okay. So here, if you go to the cross application components, business partner, and here in the business partner, basic settings, number ranges and groupings, define number ranges. Okay. So here you have intervals. So these are the different number ranges available. So if you want to define your own number ranges, you can define it here and you can assign these number ranges to your BP grouping. Okay. So if you want to add new entries, you can just click on the new entry and you can give your own number range. Okay. So where we can see this number range here, if you see here, for each BP grouping, you are having one number range assigned. Okay, so here for one they have assigned the 01, and BP 01 also they have used the 01 number range only. So like this you have the number ranges. So yesterday when Srinu was showing the how to create the business partner, so there he explained you about external number range and internal number range, right? Okay, so here in the number ranges, if you see external, so if this external checkbox is checked, then it is nothing but this number range. Wherever you use this number range, then it will take the number size, like the input as externally. Okay, so let me tell you what is external and internal number range. So if your field is external number range, then that means you have to give the input. Okay, you have to give the input to that particular field. If your field or attribute is assigned, like using the internal number range, then it will generate the number directly. Okay, so let's take like change request. When you are creating a change request, you are not giving any change request number. The system is directly generating the change request number based on the previous numbers and the availability. It is generating the change request numbers, right? So that is we can say change request is using the internal number assignment. Okay, now yesterday when creating the material, I think you have given your own material number, right? Okay, so then it is using the number range, external number range. Okay, so this is
Uh,
the difference between external and internal. Yeah,
yeah, actually, why we are unable to mark the first two?
sorry.
First two entries in the table. I mean, they are disabled external.
Oh, 01 and 02 you are saying.
I actually I have tried it, but I am unable to mark it. So
Oh, okay. And one more thing, don't change any configurations. Okay,
yeah, yes, sir.
just to do like practice everything. Like if you want to create any number of business partners or any master data, you just create it, but don't change any configurations. So I'm just telling to everyone, don't change any configurations. Okay.
So actually, we have tried to do with the external tables. So during the
Mhm.
time, we are unable to get the range. So to get to know the range, we have access this table.
Okay, but yeah, don't change, like don't change the configurations, because
Yeah,
like if you change it and if it gives any dumps, then it's difficult to fix it. Okay.
yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. So why we need number ranges is, so like when you creating any data in like let's say like anywhere, not only in SAP, you have to have some numbers or differentiating between one record to other record, right? So that's why we have the number ranges. So if you want to just use between 1 to like 999, so then you can, like if you have the requirement to just give number ranges like in between these values, then you can use the number ranges. Okay. So in that case it will be useful to differentiate the each record. Yeah. So next, let's check the other one, BU type. Okay. So here BU type we have business partner type. So if you want to become a MDG consultant, like functional consultant, you have functional or technical or any MDG consultant, you have to remember every entity type, like at least some entity types and some attributes, and what are all the information it has, the, like the standard information you have to know. Okay. So BP type, it is nothing but the category. So here we have three different types of business partner categories, that is person, organization and group. Okay. So this is the business partner type. So yeah. So this is BP header entity, and this is the main entity for your BP, and it has these three attributes. So this differentiates what type of business partner you are creating, and what for which business partner group you are creating. Okay. Like whatever the business partner you are creating, in which like under which business partner it will, like business partner group it will come, that defines here. And next we have BP central. Okay. So next we have is BP central. So this is the type 4 entity. Okay. So if you check here relationships, so with business partner, BP centralized the two entity type. Yeah, here we have the BP central. So for BP central, the leading entity is BP header. Okay. So here you have BP header as the leading entity for your BP central. So whenever you use any entity type as type 4 entity, then it should have the relationship, and that defines the parent entity for the type 4 entity. Okay. So let's check any other relationship we have with BP central. Yeah, okay. I'll check that and I'll update you. Okay, so here the leading entity is BP header and the two entity is BP central. So here they have maintained the relationship, leading relationship. So in this, like how the BP central will get the information is based on the BP header. Okay. Okay. So next we have, so what are the entity types I am telling now, these are the main entity types. Like, okay. So let's go to BP Central and let's check what are all the attributes we have. So here you have in the BP Central, BP kind you have, and contact information and location, language, like name of the organization, BP name, and if you are creating the organization, then that organization's name, and like different types of names, like first name, last name, you will be having, right? So here you have name one, name two, organization name one, name two, like that, and some information about the title information, BP title, and the source. Like this, you have different types of attributes in the BP Central. Okay. Okay. Next, we'll check the address related entity type. Okay. So okay, so here you have ADTEL, right? So this is for address related information. So this entity type stores the address, like your business partner address information. Okay. So here you have the country and any extension and the phone number, telephone number, and the validity period, and that information you have here. Okay. And also you will have BP. Yeah, BP address also you have. So let me go to BP address. So here you have different attributes. Okay, so like this you can check, you can just explore all the entity types, not all, but just explore the main entity types in business partner, and just get to know what are all the attributes it has and what type of entity types we have, and you can check. Okay, so if you like having any doubts in um, like entity types, like differentiating the entity types, you can just go to the standard data models. But when you are just opening the data models, just don't be in change mode, just make it display mode and then only search it. Okay, so to know more about the entity types and the attributes, just explore everything, like open the standard data models and check how they have assigned the entity types and the hierarchy or data elements or attributes, everything. Okay, so like this you can explore, and then you will understand like what are all the attributes we have for each data model, standard data model. Okay. Okay, so next we have chart of accounts, but yeah, as we just discussed about the business partner and material, now the business partner is fine. So yeah, so if you see here in the test server, when we use the test server like the remote desktop, there you were able to see data model and the other OG finance related data model also, right? The standard data model. But now here only you are seeing OF and the BP data model. So why we are seeing only these two data models is because yesterday we have activated some business functions. So and the BC sets related to business partner and the chart of accounts. So that's why you are able to see the business partner and the chart of accounts data model here in the MDG IMG. Okay. So here you can see the date, like yesterday only we created it. Like we have activated the business function. So that's why we are able to see the data model here. Okay, so here if you see the version, it is in same active version. so it is not having any errors or any different entity types. Okay, so yeah, this is about business partner. So anyone have any doubts in like understanding about business partner and what are all the why we have business partner in SAP and what is the difference between customer and the vendor in SAP? Like it is same in everywhere. So any doubts in that understanding about business partner and how it is different from normal SAP and MDG? So any doubts in this? Why we are stressing about these just basics is when you get perfect in basics, then in the like in the next classes when we are going little fast, then also you can understand easily. So that's why like in these initial days we are stressing, like we are going very slow. Okay, so just we just want you to understand everything, like just the normal basic what are all the objects we have and what are all the master data we have in SAP. So once you get like all these information, then we'll focus more. Okay, so any doubts in understanding what is a business partner and how we create and in which tables the data will be stored related to the business partner? Any doubts? Okay, so if no doubts, I'll ask some questions related to yesterday and day before yesterday's class, like creation of material and business partner. Okay, okay. So any doubts? Okay, what is the T code?
Sadhna,
Yes, Neha.
um, just a general question. Actually, when I
Mm,
see the data model for like standard, say
mm,
or BP,
mm,
and as you have like you were showing, there are
mm.
so many entity types, right?
Yes.
Related to, yeah. So is there like any way like you can tell like, okay, just remember these? Because if you go inside, there are so many entity types, and then if you go inside 4, 5, 6 and see the attributes, then you're all like, okay. I mean, I know if you're working in
Mm,
MDG, then you will remember by heart. But if somebody is new, then like
mm.
which ones to focus on? If you have any idea or any short list, like, okay, these ones are the uh, like most useful ones which you should know. I mean, without this, you will not proceed. Because
Yeah.
what is happening with
So
me when
one
I was
minute,
reading
Neha.
data model is like, I mean, when I'm going into 5, 6, 7, 8, and then seeing all the attributes, then again, like, okay, everything is getting mixed up, and then just forgetting, like, okay, this was this, okay, inside this, what was there? So I just thought of asking you, like, if there is a list, or I mean,
Yeah,
something,
so
yeah.
yeah, I have the list with like how you can map, like the mapping list I have, like what field in SAP, normal SAP is in MDG. I have that list, but yeah, I can prepare one list with whatever the entity types I know, like which we use in like real
I mean,
time.
which are mostly used, like in
Yeah,
okay, these
yeah,
are the ones
yeah,
which you should know. In
yeah.
business
That
partner, like you told that, yeah, these are the
yes,
ones
yes.
are
Yeah,
important. Yeah.
that like yeah, tomorrow I'll prepare and I'll give it like
Okay,
so
okay.
that you
Yeah.
can just explore those entity types and you can just
Okay.
understand. Okay.
This
So
is
I'll
the
share this one
mapping,
also. So this
Sadhna?
is the, yes, this
Okay.
is the mapping. So like when you see the Mara table is having different fields, right? And
Mm-hmm.
the related material entity type is having different attributes.
Mm-hmm.
But they like when you are doing like when you are creating a change request and it is getting stored in the Mara table, right?
Yeah.
At that time, it is storing in the correct field only. But here, if you can see the differentiate, like let me just open the material related
Okay.
one so that you can understand. Yeah. Okay. So here, if you can see for material number, these are the SAP fields. Okay, SAP ERP fields. Okay. So these are the MDG entity types and attributes. So here the table is Mara and field is MATNR for material number in ERP. In MDG, the data model is and the entity type is material and the attribute is material. So here if you can see material, here it is material, here it is MATNR. But when you are creating the material through change request also, it is getting stored in the Mara MATNR only. So how it is storing here is based on the SMT mapping. These are all standard given by SAP. So they have already done the mapping and they have given, like they have released it for the use. Okay. So here a material is mapped with the MATNR in Mara table. So that's why it is getting stored in the Mara table in this field. Okay. So like this, what are all the mappings already SAP given? You can find it in this file, like in this
Okay.
Excel sheets. Okay. So we have for business partner, for the standard we have it. Okay. For material, business partner, finance, and the article master we have. So I'll share this folder.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, and also everyone please share your mail IDs. Okay.
Where can do we have to text it in the WhatsApp group,
Yeah,
Sadhana?
just here in this chart only. Before leaving from this meeting, just paste it here. Okay. So that
Yeah.
I can inform the HR team to extend the meeting to your Gmail IDs, because some people are not having access to ESG mail teams, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Any
Yes, send
questions?
a Google form basically, or any form to fill everyone. So
Yeah. Okay.
instead of
Okay.
collecting and putting together, it's effort for you, right? So just send a
Yeah.
link. Ask
Okay.
them to add first name, last name, location, and the experience and all the details, whichever you want. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So that way,
Okay.
just send a link here. They will open the link and they will update it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So any questions?
And one more thing, I got to know that some of the group members are calling to the team members, like, do you know this topic? Can you please explain me this topic? So it should not be disturbed to any of the existing employees or any of the ESG team members. Okay, very clearly. If you have anything, you have to reach to the trainer or ESG management or HR. For example, Rushita knows some one concept. The other person or male or female is calling, hey, Rushita, can you please explain me this subject? Since I just joined this class recently. No, you should not disturb anyone without
Yeah.
our, yeah.
Yeah, please don't disturb your the people who are joining, who are learning. Just you have your mentor, right? You just reach out to your mentor. Don't disturb the other students. Okay.
Yeah.
And also, sir, some people are not joining regularly. I'm just keep on
Remove.
telling them.
No, no, no. You no need to ask anyone if they're not joining one or two classes without your approval. Remove them
Mhm.
from the group. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Okay.
whoever is not there in your WhatsApp group, do you have any personal WhatsApp group?
Yes. For each mentor, like we have the groups.
Yeah. So for you, if there is no person is not there in your WhatsApp group, just change this meeting link and that's it. They will not join.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fine.
Okay,
Okay.
because some unknown people also joining these meetings might be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll do that.
So Ruchita, you don't have EAG mail ID?
Yeah, I don't have.
Okay, today get it done. Okay.
Okay.
So Sai, I think he is just learning it. Sai Ranjit Reddy. Ranjit, where are you? Sai Ranjit.
Yes, sir. Karimnagar.
You are in Karimnagar.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing now? Are you coming to office or where are you?
I'm at host, sir.
Okay. Satvika.